Hello students and welcome in today's session. Today we are going to learn about ecological pyramids. Right? Now ecological pyramids, in that you may be the familiar of the word pyramid. Right? So in the pyramid structure, if you will see, then pyramid structure is actually pointed towards the apex, and as we come down, right, so base will be a broad, right. So like these pyramidal structures, it is found in the ecosystem. About that we are studying in this point, that is ecological pyramids. See in your textbook, the base of a pyramid is broad and it narrows down at the apex. Means base, at the base it will be very broad, right, and as we go up it will become a pointed, narrow. So at the apex it will be a narrow. So in this way the shape of pyramid will be formed, right. So there are different types of pyramids are there. So in case of ecological pyramids, if you will see, the base of ecological pyramids represents the producers, right. So at the base, suppose this is the pyramid you are considering, then this is the base. So this base will gives you the number of pyramids, or whatever the information is there, that will be related with the producers, right, or it will be the first trophic level in the food chain. Then above that the second trophic level will be there, or herbivorous will be there. Above that third trophic level will be there, or the carnivores will be there. Above that fourth trophic level or the top carnivores will be there. So in that way, one after another number of organisms in the food chains are there, that will be placed, right. So this is what it is given. The base of each pyramid represents the producer or the first trophic level, while the apex, this top portion is there, it represents tertiary or top level consumers, right. In this there are three types of ecological pyramids. First is the pyramid of number, second is the pyramid of biomass, and the third is pyramid of energy, right. So one by one we will see the different types of pyramid. So this is the pyramid. This pyramid is the pyramid of number, right. So here we are considering the number of organisms. So first trophic level or the producers number, then herbivores number, carnivores number, top carnivores number, right. Or the first level numbers, second trophic level numbers, third trophic level numbers, and fourth trophic level organisms number. Now if you will see this pyramid, this is the lowest box is there, which forms the base of a pyramid. It is of the primary producers. In short it is written a PP, right, means primary producers. If you will check the number of the primary producers, means the trees or the plants which is present in that area, so it is 58 lakhs 42,000, right. So this much huge number is there. Then above that second level is there. So in that second level primary consumers are there, means it is a herbivores, right, which feeds on the plants, or the primary producer. So it is represented by PC, right. If you check the number, then it is 7,08,000. Now you check these both numbers. This is a very huge number, 58 lakhs it is, right, 42,000. But after this, based on this 58 lakhs, 7 lakhs or 8,000 organisms are there. They will depend on this much huge number of primary producers, right. Means as we go one level up, next level, trophic level, then number is highly reduced, right. So the primary consumers number is 7,08,000. Now go to the third trophic level, that is the secondary consumers, means the carnivorous animals, right. So secondary consumers denoted by SC. Now see the number these secondary consumers are there, they are actually depend on these primary consumers for their food. So definitely their number will be more, right? So here, as the number of primary producers is the 7,08,000, the number of secondary consumer is 3,54,000, right? Means the number is going to reduce at each level. So this is the third level. Now the fourth trophic level, that is the top carnivores are there. These are known as tertiary consumers, right? Now in these tertiary consumers, if you will see the number, that is a single digit number, that is 3. Now why this number is go on reducing at each trophic level? Because suppose this is the third trophic level is there, or the secondary consumers are there. Suppose these secondary consumers are equal to the primary consumers or more than the primary consumers, then what will happen? Definitely they will eat all these primary consumers, and these primary consumers will be get extinct from this pyramid, right? From this food chain. And if this is not there, this will increase in huge number, and as these secondary consumers will not eat the plants, right? So due to the starvation, this species will also be get dead. As this species is get dead, top carnivores will also be get dead. So if one species is missing, other all species after some time will be extinct, right? So definitely as the top level is utilizing the food for the lower level, then definitely this number should be more. And because of this, number of pyramid is there, it is always upright, means the base is broader and the apex is narrow. So it is form a triangle shaped structure, pyramid shaped structure with broad base, narrow apex, right? So this is what it is called as a upright pyramid, pointing towards up, right? Pointed structure is there of the pyramid, that is towards the upside. So this is upright pyramid, right? So always the pyramid of a number is most probably upright. Now see the second example is given of a dry weight pyramid of a biomass, where the biomass is considered with the dry weight. Now once again see here the primary producers, then primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers are there. Again here the number was here, ahead it was a number, right? And it was in lakhs and thousands. But here if you will see, number is not taken. Here the biomass is considered. That's why this pyramid is of a biomass. So in this biomass, only dry weight is considered. Weight is in the dry, right? So dry weight is considered. So huge reduce in the weight is there. So dry weight of the primary producers is 809. Then primary consumers it is 37. Secondary consumers it is 11. And tertiary consumers it is 1.5, right? So here the dry weight goes on decreasing. As the dry weight is decreased as we go up levels, right? That's why this pyramid's base is broader and apex is pointed. And because of this, this pyramid is also upright pyramid, right? So pyramid of biomass is again upright. Now the next pyramid is there, the pyramid of biomass in aquatic ecosystem, right? So in ocean it is taken, and here the pyramid of biomass is inverted. Now when we say this pyramid of biomass is inverted, see here, this is the primary producers and this is the primary consumers. Only two levels pyramid it is there, and in this a standing crop of phytoplankton supports the large standing crop of zooplankton. So primary producers are definitely here the phytoplanktons are there, the biomass of the phytoplanktons are very small, right? Because they are small, microscopic, right? And depend on this phytoplankton, huge number of zooplanktons are there in the water, right? So the biomass of zooplankton is again very large as compared to the primary producers. So the biomass of primary producers is less, and depend on this primary producer, whatever the primary consumer is there, their biomass is very huge. So it has come little bit broad and large. Now here if you will see, the base is pointed, narrow, and the apex is there, top portion is there, it is broad. That's why we can see here the pyramid is just get inverted, right? So inverted triangle shaped structure is there, pointed portion down and broader base at upper side. So this is what it is called as inverted pyramid. So inverted pyramid we can see in biomass where it is seen in aquatic ecosystem, where the primary producers are phytoplanktons and primary consumers are zooplanktons. This based on these questions will be asked that this pyramid will be given and you have to identify that A and B. What is A and what is B? A is nothing but the phytoplankton and B is nothing but the zooplankton. So remember this inverted pyramid of biomass of phytoplankton and zooplankton. On next page there is a pyramid of energy, right? Now you see here the pyramid of energy is there. In that this base is there, that base indicates the primary producer, and you know that sun is the only one source from which the light will be fixed. Sunlight's energy will be fixed in the form of a chemical compound, right? And this will be then passed to every level, every trophic level, right? It will pass to the herbivorous, then to the carnivorous, and then to the top carnivorous. So here the primary acceptor of the sunlight is there, that is nothing but the plants or the primary producers. So here huge amount of energy will be there. Only 10% from that energy will be transferred to the next level. Then that is nothing but the primary consumers. Primary consumers again pass only the 10% energy to the secondary consumers, right? Again the secondary consumers only pass the 10% energy to the tertiary consumer. So in every level, at every level, whenever the energy is passed from one trophic level to the next trophic level, energy will decrease, right? So always the pyramid of energy is always upright. Never you will see that it is inverted anywhere, right? Because in each and every trophic level the energy is always go on decreasing. You can check here with the number. Suppose here the producers are their primary producers. If they have 10,000 joule energy, right? Then whenever it will be passed to the primary consumers, means the second trophic level, then only 10% it goes. So out of 10,000, 10% of the 10,000 joule energy is 1,000 joule energy, right? So for the primary consumers only 1,000 joule energy is available. Now the third trophic level is their secondary consumer, only 10% energy of the 1,000 will be passed. So the 10% of 1000 joule energy is nothing but the 100 joule, right? So this much energy will be there for the secondary consumer. Now this secondary consumer again pass only the 10% to the tertiary consumers, right? Top carnivores. So 10% of 100 is nothing but a 10. So out of 10,000 joule energy, last fourth trophic level will only get 10 joule of energy. So in this way at every level only 10% energy is transferred. So the energy will go on decreasing. So always the pyramid of energy is upright. Now one more thing is given here, that as we have seen, there are different trophic levels. First trophic level, second trophic level, third trophic level and fourth trophic level, right? So maximum 4 trophic levels are there. Among that, what we see, the organism may occupy more than one trophic level simultaneously. At a time, the organism may be in the second trophic level, or maybe it is in the fourth trophic level, right? Now how it will be decided? Actually this will be decided that the organism will use or take the food from whom, to whom it will be utilized as a food. If the organism utilizes producers as their food, then organism's position will be in that trophic level will be the second. And if the organism utilize the carnivores as a food, then it will definitely a top carnivores. That time its trophic level will be the fourth. So organism may occupy more than one trophic level simultaneously, right? Because trophic level represents the functional level of the organism, not a one particular species, right? So a given species may occupy more than one trophic level in the same ecosystem at the same time. See, once again, a species may occupy more than one trophic level, maybe at second trophic level also, third trophic level also, or maybe the second as well as fourth trophic level also, right? So more than one trophic level at the same time in the same ecosystem at the same time. Example is given here. A sparrow is a primary consumer when it eats seed, right? As it is primary consumers means its trophic level is second whenever the sparrow is eating seed and fruit or peas, and it can be a secondary consumer when it eats insects or the worms, because the insects eat plants and this insect is eaten up by the sparrow, means it will comes as a secondary consumers, means it will be at the third trophic level. So the same sparrow, here it will be at the second trophic level, and when it eats insect, then it will be at the third trophic level, right? Now as we have seen the pyramids, all the pyramids of number, energy and biomass are upright, right? Because producers are more in number and biomass is also more and than the herbivores, because herbivores depend on the producers, right? And as you know, the energy, as every trophic level the energy always go on decreasing. That's why the pyramid of number, pyramid of energy and pyramid of biomass are upright. There are some of the exceptions to this generalization. Whatever this generalization we have seen, so there is some of the exceptions. What if we were to count the number of insects feeding on a big tree? What kind of a pyramid you will get? Now here if we are counting means here we are considering the number. So here the number of insects will be more, right? It may be in 1,000, and these all thousands of the insects are there. They are feeding on a big tree, means only one single tree is there, and on that thousands of insects are there. So here if you construct a pyramid of number, then definitely it will be a inverted, because one number tree will be there, and on that one number tree thousands of insects are eating. So in this case, if you construct a number of a pyramid, then it will be a inverted. Now add an estimate of a number of small birds depending on the insect, as also the number of large birds eating the smaller. So along with this you add the small birds, those who are eating these insects, and again add the large birds, those who are eating these smaller birds. Again the shape of the pyramid will change, right? So here it will again becomes the upright pyramid, right? So whatever the shapes comes here, just try to draw it the shape of the pyramid in case of number with this example and with the birds example. The pyramid of biomass in sea is also generally inverted. We have seen, right? In the phytoplanktons and the zooplankton. It is inverted because the biomass of fishes are far exceed that of the phytoplanktons, right? So we have seen in aquatic ecosystem, in case of ocean, the biomass pyramid is there, it is inverted. Now next, there is no any exception for the pyramid of energy. It is always and always upright pyramid. It can never be inverted, never, right? Always it will be upright. Because why? You know the 10% law of energy transfer. When the energy flows from one trophic level to the next trophic level, some energy is always lost as a heat at each step, and only 10% will be passed to the next trophic level. So definitely energy is going to be decreased. Never the energy will be more on the next trophic level. So always and always the pyramid of energy is upright one. See on the next page. There are certain limitations of the ecological pyramids. Now what are these limitations? Whenever we will see the limitations, then in that say it will be taken into account the same species belonging to two or more trophic levels. It assumes a simple food chain, right? Means in this ecological pyramids, never we consider a same species at two trophic levels, right? They does not take into account the same species at two or more trophic levels. The one species will be there in one trophic level only, and they are just considering a simple food chain, right? And this is not possible, never be possible in the nature, right? This will never exist in the nature, so it is not possible. Next one, this does not accommodate a food web. Whenever these pyramids are there, maybe the number pyramid is there, or biomass pyramid is there, energy pyramid is there, in that food web is never considered, does not accommodate a food chain, food web, only they have considered a simple food chain, right? Now one more important thing is there, they have not considered saprophytes, right? Saprophytes are not given any place in the ecological pyramids, even though they play a very vital role in the ecosystem. You know the importance of the saprophyte, because whatever the food chain is there, food web is there, each and every trophic level is connected with the detritus food chain, which starts with the saprophytes, right? As it is very important component of the ecosystem, then also they did not give any place for the saprophytes in the ecological pyramid. So these are some of the limitations of the ecological pyramids. So today we have seen about the ecological pyramids. In that we have seen the ecological pyramids of number, ecological pyramids of biomass, and ecological pyramid of energy. So these pyramids are there, mostly they are upright, but there are some of the exceptions where that can be inverted. In case of ocean, biomass is there, that will be inverted pyramid is there. In case of number, if you consider the tree and number of insect, it can be a inverted, right, pyramid, right? So In case of number, in case of biomass pyramid can be upright or can be inverted. But in case of energy, if you will see, there is no any exception for it. Energy pyramid is always and always upright, right? And at last we have seen the limitations of the ecological pyramids. So in the limitations we have seen that whenever this ecological pyramid we construct, that time we consider the one species only at one particular trophic level only, right? And in that we are considering a simple food chain, which is not possible in the nature. In the nature food web is there, and in case of food web, one species can occupy more than one trophic level. So this is also explained with the help of sparrows example. So this is one limitation. And second thing, it is said that the most important factor of the ecosystem, that is nothing but the saprotroph, this was not placed, or no any place is given in the ecological pyramid for the saprotroph. So these are some of the limitations. This pyramid point is very important. Most of the time questions comes on this. So prepare these pyramids, whatever the particular numbers are given. If the exact numbers, if it is not possible to remember, no problem, shape you remember, and just see that the number, whenever the pyramid is upright, then base number should be the more, and as we go the next trophic level, the least number should be the apex, right? So definitely that number of pyramid will be upright. This you have to keep in mind. It's not compulsory whatever the number is given in your textbook, the same number, same digits you have to write. So prepare these ecological pyramids very nicely. It is very important. Most of the time questions asked in board exam. Complete your notes. If you have any doubt, write in comments. If no doubt is there, like the video and complete your notes. All the best.